let me show you how we can organize our home screen, how we can organize apps on the home screen on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 8. And of course, I'm going to also mention organizing whole pages and all of these different stuff that are related to managing everything that we have on the home screen. So essentially, here on the home screen, we can have apps, folders, and widgets. That is nothing unusual. But of course, if you want to, let's say, add something to the home screen, if you want to add a new app, then you can go to the app drawer. And then in here, you can press and hold your finger on the app that you want to add. So let's say I'm going to choose this one. And then you can, for example, drag it here to the top, or you can just keep holding your finger for like a second or two. And then you can just drop it anywhere you want to. You can still change positions of these apps. Usually you just have to press and hold your finger on the app. And then once you have this window with options, then you can just keep dragging it. And of course, you can go all the way to the left or right side to change to the next or previous page, just like that. Of course, we can also remove apps from the home screen, and usually you can do that by pressing and holding your finger on that app that you want to remove, and then here we have the remove option, so you can just select it just like that. And besides that, you can also press and hold your finger on an app, and then choose the select option, and then you can select multiple apps at once, and then here you can tap on remove to remove all of these selected apps at once, so this can actually save a bit of time. Now, besides that, of course, we can like I said, we can go through all of these different pages. We can keep adding or removing pages. We can easily manage them. So if you want to add a new page, what you can do is you need to simply add something to a blank page. So let's say I'm going to move this app over here. I'm going to go all the way to the right side, because on the right side, the farthest right side, we have this blank page. And if I place something over here, then I should be able to create a new page. Very simple. But besides that, you can also press and hold your finger on an empty space, and then here in this editing menu, we can go all the way to the right side to add a completely new blank page. And then we don't have anything in here, but we can still, of course, use it very easily. Now, in case you want to remove a page, you can go once again to this editing menu of the home screen, and then in the upper right corner above the above the home page, we have this trash icon. So you can tap over here, and if the page was blank, there was nothing in there, then you can just remove it straight away. If there is something on that page, then you have to confirm that you want to delete that page. Now, while we are in here, you can also change the order of these pages. You can switch the order of these pages. So if I press and hold my finger on this page, I can just drop it into another spot, and there we go. Now it is in here in a slightly different position. And also we can choose whichever page should be the home page. So here on the left side at the top above the home screen page, we have this icon which indicates if the selected home screen page is the main page. This means that whenever you go to the home screen, then that selected home screen page is going to be shown to you first, and you can decide which page that should be. Now, in addition to that, we can of course add folders. We can easily add folders to the home screen. Now, if you want to add a folder, then you can, for example, drag and drop one app into another one, and then a folder is going to be created. And if you want to remove the folder, you can drag and drop it outside. You can drag and drop outside the app from the folder outside of the folder, just like that. And if there's just one app left in that folder, then the folder is going to be removed. You can also press and hold your finger on the app and then choose the select option again. And then if you select 2 apps or more, then you should be able to create a folder over here. Of course, we also have the name of the folder, which we can easily change. Usually it says folder name if it's empty, so you can tap over here and then you can set up any name. You can also use this plus in order to keep adding more apps into the folder. And also we have the option to change the size of the folder. So we can have 1 by 1 size, or you can switch it to 2 by 2 by choosing the enlarge option. And then every app that has this bigger icon inside that folder, and then every app like that can be opened straight away. This is of course a little difference between the smaller folders, because in order to open any app, for example, from this folder, I actually have to tap on this folder and then I can access these apps. But if I choose this bigger folder, a couple of apps that are first on this list, they can be opened straight away if I tap on them. And this, of course, allows you to neatly organize your apps into those folders, and it's going to save space because you should be able to open I believe, 8 apps like that, just by tapping on them, even if they are in a folder, if you decide to use this bigger format. So of course, instead of taking 8 slots on the home screen page, now it takes only 4 because it's 2 by 2. So this definitely allows you to save lots of space if you manage to organize your apps into these folders. Highly recommend doing so. Of course, we can remove folders quite easily. You can either just, like I said, remove any app from the folder, or you can just press and hold your finger on that folder, and then here we have the remove option. But if you choose to remove, then every app that was inside that folder is going to be removed from the home screen as well. So you might want to actually remove every app from that folder first before you decide to actually get rid of that folder. Of course, we also have widgets. Now, widgets are just those additional panels, I guess, if I can name it like that are provided by specific apps. Of course, not every app provides widgets, and some apps provide more widgets than other. But of course, this allows you to have, for example, the clock on the home screen, or the pedometer, and so on and so forth. Or you can have a media player, for example. Now, if you want to add a widget, you can press and hold your finger on an empty space, and then here we can go to widgets. Here you can find some example widgets that you can use quite easily. And in order to add a widget, you can, for example, tap on the widget and choose the add button. Or you can press and hold your finger on that widget, and then you can drag and drop it anywhere it should be. And of course, besides that, you can go through this list over here, because you have the list of all apps that have widgets, and then you can tap on the app to reveal what widgets are provided by this specific app, and then you can add it to the home screen exactly the same way. And there is actually the second way that allows you to add widgets to the home screen, and that is by simply pressing and holding your finger on an app. And then if you press and hold it, if that app that you selected has widgets, then you will have the widgets option here. So you're gonna tap on widgets, and then you see only widgets provided by this app. And then you add them exactly the same way. So for example, like that. There we go. In many cases, you can also resize a widget. However, in some cases, resizing is very limited. So you cannot really always change the size to any size whatsoever. And in some cases, you cannot resize a widget at all. Now, in order to change the widget size, you can, for example, press and hold your finger on that widget. And then if you have this thick corners over here, these white corners, then you should be able to use them to adjust the size of the widget. And of course, if you want to remove a widget, press and hold your finger on it. And then here we have the remove option. Not only that, we can also create widget stacks, which is also a very good way to organize your home screen and save a lot of space, because stacking means that you can place multiple widgets into one spot. As you can see here, I have 4 widgets that I can swipe between them. So of course, this allows me to save lots of space, because now I can just have this section over here where I can just place my widgets. Of course, how you organize them, it's up to you. I'm just showing you that it is possible to do so. Now, if you want to create the stack, then once you have your first widget on the home screen, then you can press and hold your finger on that widget, and then here we have the create stack option. Now, in order to, or actually while creating a stack, you can only choose widgets that are exactly the same size that this first initial widget that you have already, or widgets that can be resized to that size. So if I go to this Bixby over here, this Bixby app, as you can see, I have a couple of widgets, and although they are different sizes, after all, if I even choose like 2x1, the smaller one, if I decide to add it, it is going to be resized so that it fits exactly the same size as the initial widget. And now I can swipe between these widgets. You can still add more widgets if you want to the same stack. If you press and hold your finger again, then now we have edit stacks, and then here you can keep adding more and more widgets, or you can remove those that you don't need anymore. Of course, you can change the position of that widget as well. So if you want to resize, sorry, not resize, if you want to adjust the position of the stack, you can easily do so. And you can also change the size of the stack, but I believe that it has to be compatible with every widget that you have inside of the stack. So of course, this can be very problematic once you add all the widgets. And that is pretty much it. I believe I mentioned everything that is to mention about organizing the home screen. Now, of course, you want to place your apps however you want to. it's up to you which apps you want to have quick access to from the home screen. But like I said, you can, for example, use folders to save lots of space, and folders, if they are, of course, enlarged, then especially then they can save a lot of space. And of course, adding stacks or creating stacks for widgets can also be very, very helpful, because it allows you to have multiple different widgets in one place, and you can just quickly swipe between them. Of course, you don't really have to add all widgets into one spot, but I assume there might be some widgets that you don't really mind having put together in one place. And that's pretty much it. If you need tutorials or guides for Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 8, then be sure to check out my channel, leave a like, and subscribe.